will be read. You will hand your name over. Your name then gets read. From that point, you will continue walking. You see the gentleman in the middle with a big cap? There's a blue little step there. Continue. And then at this point, your first photo gets taken. Curtsy. If some people got knee problems, you can do that. If you can, bend down facing in that direction because your first photo gets taken there. From that point, you'll continue walking on your red carpet. Those ladies, take your time with the heels, it's fine. At this point, you turn around, point, give your sash or your hood, turn around, and at that point, another photo gets taken right in front. And don't forget to smile. Okay. And from there, you will then continue walking down. Please be careful when you're walking to your right. Continue to the back. Don't just cross over. There's no steps here. Please be careful. Continue walking down the steps, through this door where you will then hand your certificate, down the passage where another blue photo then gets taken, and please guys, with all due respect, back into the hall until everybody has graduated. So respectfully, if you were the first, please wait for the last because we celebrate everyone. So please don't leave the venue, don't leave the hall until the graduation is officially closed. And then from there, we've got family photos at the back. I think a lot of you have done it already. But those that's families was late or want extra photos, we will be at the back. No cost today. You purchase everything online. Okay, so just be there. We're there for you, sharing the moment with you. And don't forget to smile. Okay, thank you.
I got this feeling. That sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off it, moving so phenomenally. You're more like the way we rock it, so don't stop. And under the lights, when everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, well, you already know.
1, 2, 1, 2. Good afternoon, graduates. Just an announcement from the admin team. You must only bring this card that you received with your program. This is the only card that you bring up with you to the announcers, to the podium. The card that is on your seat, please leave that card attached to the seat. Right? Please ensure that you only bring this particular card with you. We will be starting very, very shortly. Thank you.
I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off it, moving so
1, 2. Ladies and gentlemen, just before we commence with the official proceedings for the graduation of the Two Oceans Graduate Institute, just a request, a kind request to all of the graduates. In the back of your booklet, the program, you'll see the program looks like this. The bottom left part of the page is a QR code. Right? We've been asked to kindly just scan that QR code and to leave a review of the Two Oceans Graduate Institute. And we are asking you to do that now, please, because by the end of the show, there will be a lucky draw. And the person that will be winning the prize will be 1,000 Rand. So please, just leave a good review, scan the QR code. It will take 2 minutes of your time just to leave that particular review. Thank you so much. Ask each and everyone in the hall to kindly stand as the procession will make their way into the venue. Thank you. Please give the lecturers as well as the registrar of the Two Oceans Graduate Institute a warm round of applause. Thank you. Please give it another round of applause. Can I kindly request from the CEO, the founding directors, Chancellor and Vice Chancellor, Mrs. Ashra Norton, Dr. Ali Adam, to please be seated. The rest of the lecturing staff can please be seated. And everyone else in the hall, can I please ask you to kindly be seated? Thank you. I would now like to call upon the Chancellor, Mrs. Ashra Norton, to constitute this particular gathering. Thank you.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and good afternoon to each and everybody. By virtue of the powers vested in me, I constitute this gathering as a congregation of the Two Oceans Graduate Institute.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests, faculty representatives, lecturers, and most importantly, our distinguished graduates. It is indeed my pleasure and absolute honor to stand before you as a Master of Ceremonies for the Two Oceans Graduate Institute graduation ceremony, September 2025. I greet you all with a universal greeting of love, peace, and happiness. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Good afternoon, goeiemorgen, and molweni. Togi is truly a special institution with a remarkable vision, producing teachers through a quality education that is underpinned by universal values. These values shape future generations into moral, upright citizens who will go on to make meaningful contributions to society. The uniqueness and success of our institution is not only a product of our shared commitment, but also, and most importantly, by the blessings of Almighty God. It is with this in mind that I would like to call upon Ms. Chantay van Wyk and Dr. Yasin Raycliffe to render us with the opening prayers. Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning all. Can bow our heads. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this special day of celebration. Your word reminds us in Jeremiah 29:11, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future." Today we stand on that promise for every graduate present here. Lord, I pray a blessing over each graduate as they walk across the stage. As they are conferred with their qualification, may this moment signify that they are being catapulted into their destinies you have ordained for them. May they rise as change agents, as curse breakers in their families, and may this achievement symbolize that the trajectory of their homes, communities, and future generations has forever been changed. And so I also lift up the families who supported them, our directors, our CEO, our registrar, and each and every member of the staff of the Two Oceans Graduate Institute who planted seeds that have blossomed into this beautiful harvest today. Bless them abundantly for their labor of love. And now, Lord, we declare the words of your benediction. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face toward you and give you peace. And may his favor rest upon you, your children, and the thousands of generations to come. In Jesus' name, amen.
الفاتحة. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين سيدنا ونبينا ومولانا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، له الملك وله الحمد، يحيي ويميت وهو على كل شيء قدير. لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك إنا كنت من الظالمين. Ya Allah, we ask you to bless our institution, to bless our graduates, to bless their future, to open up their paths for successful careers, to bless them with an abundance of wealth, inshallah, ameen. We ask for their protection, and we ask that they can touch the hearts of many students to come in their lifetimes. We make a special prayer and dua for all of those people in the world that are facing the atrocities that they are. We ask for peace and blessings and for ease for everyone going through any difficulty. With the barakah of our beloved Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun, wa salamun ala al-mursaleen, walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.
We say thank you very much to Ms. Chantay van Wyk as well as Dr. Yasin Raycliffe for those beautiful prayers. May Almighty God accept. Thank you. There's just a change in microphones. Please excuse this. as we continue, I would like to take a moment, a special moment, to welcome our graduates to the most important profession in the world. Today, you are not only becoming teachers, but also doctors, mothers, fathers, mentors, influencers, and so much more. You are stepping into a role that carries immense responsibility. The task of molding and shaping the hearts and minds of the next generation. And this is no small feat, but it is undeniably the most important job in the world. The official welcome will be delivered by our Honorable CEO, Dr. Lawrence Erasmus, who has been with the institution for a very long time. Please give him a warm round of applause. CEO, Dr. Lawrence Erasmus.
Mr. Masters of Ceremonies, Mrs. Ashra Norton, our Honorable Chancellor, Dr. Ali Adam, our Honorary Chancellor, members of the TOGI staff, our management staff, our academic staff, our support staff, ladies and gentlemen, all the supporters of our graduates, families, your sponsors, the people who have been with you in all these years of study. It is my privilege to welcome you at this 9th graduation ceremony of the Two Oceans Graduate Institute. Every time when we see each other in the midst of all the work that we need to do, every time we see each other at the graduation ceremony, I see our founder directors, we see our lecturers, but most importantly, we see our graduates. When we pause for a moment at such an event, we say to ourselves with gratitude, it all makes sense. It all makes sense to be part of the TOGI journey. I would like to express my appreciation, our gratitude for each and everyone being here this afternoon. Most importantly, our graduates, the people who are with you, all our TOGI staff who supported you over these years of study. May this be a wonderful, memorable occasion for you to remember for many years, to remember for the remainder of your life. A heartfelt welcome to each and every one of you.
I'm going to hold Dr. Lawrence close to the podium because he's going to deliver his keynote address as well. So please kindly give him your undivided attention. Thank you very much.
Mrs. Norton, Dr. Adam, ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege to deliver the keynote this afternoon. And I'm going to ask you, bear with me only for about 10 minutes. And let me test your memories. And the colleagues in front can take part in this exercise. Let me test your memories. In the last 6 months, if you have listened to a speech, please raise your hands. Who of you can remember what was said? Who of you can remember a speech that you listened to in the last 6 months? Raise your hands. I see no hands. Who can remember a speech that you listened to in the last year or 2 years? Just be honest. In the last 3 years or 4 years? I don't see any hands. Most hands stay down. That is the reality, ladies and gentlemen, of ceremonies like this. This is the reality of listening to speeches. Speeches often fade from memory. But today, this afternoon, I intend to speak to you in a way that you will remember for the rest of your life. Not because I'm so smart, but because I'm going to share with you a powerful construct that I can promise you, if you are a teacher, if you are a teacher by calling, I promise you, you will never forget. If we meet in 15 years from now, God willing, inshallah, I want you to be able to say, I still remember graduation of September 2025. Crucial message, because today I'm speaking about one simple but powerful idea: the unfinished curriculum. I'm going to say it slowly: the unfinished curriculum. If you remember nothing else, remember these 3 words. As teachers, you will carry them with you into every classroom and every chapter of your careers. This afternoon, you sit here with your robes because you have finished something remarkable. You have completed a B.Ed intermediate phase degree. You have completed your PGCE. You have endured your assignments, all your deadline dates. You have survived teaching practice, and you earned a qualification that changes the course of your life. That is no small thing. Take a moment, breathe it in. Breathe it in. You are graduates. But here is a paradox. Even as you close this curriculum, another one begins. Education is never complete. It is not a fixed script, not a dusty book that can be checked off and filed away. The curriculum is alive. It grows, it evolves, and it demands your participation. Education experts remind us constantly that curricula must adapt. The OECD, the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, calls the curriculum a lever to prepare students to thrive and to shape the future, contributing to a more equitable system. The CHE, Council on Higher Education, here in South Africa, stresses that transformation is not a box-ticking exercise, a creative responsibility that makes learning inclusive, diverse, and forward-thinking. So yes, you have completed your degree, but when you step into your classroom, there will be no single script to follow. There will be no fixed lesson plan to follow for the next 30 years. The foundation you have laid at Togi is very strong, but the story is still waiting to be written. This theme, the unfinished curriculum, is not just a beautiful poetic expression. It is a reality across the globe and in Africa. If you look at countries like Finland, for example, a long celebrated system for educational excellence. Every 10 years, its national curriculum is revised. Local schools adapt to their communities. Singapore, another high-performing system, reviews its curricula continually. South Korea has revised its national curriculum more than 9 times in 50 years, each time to meet new social and technological demands. These nations show us that the curriculum is never done. It is always a draft, always in progress. Closer to home, in Africa, has its own stories of renewal. In Kenya has introduced a competency-based curriculum, shifting from rote learning to creativity, problem solving and collaboration. In Nigeria, debates ways to embed an indigenous knowledge system alongside global skills. Closer to home, in South Africa, the CHE reminds us that transformation is not only about the past, it must anticipate the future. It must include all voices, address diversity, and build relevance. The conclusion is clear. Curriculum is a living document, and its authors are not only the policymakers. Its authors are not only the academics. They are teachers, which means its future lies in your hands. So why is the curriculum? This is my question to each and every one of you, our graduates this afternoon. Why is the curriculum unfinished for you personally? Because no two classrooms are the same. No two learners are the same. And the teacher is the bridge between the written text of the curriculum and the lived reality. Every time you adjust a lesson to reach a struggling learner, every time you contextualize a story to resonate with your class, every time you add a new dimension, you are writing the next chapter. Think about the variety of schools we have in our country. I mention a few examples. Suburban schools with small classes, technology, high technology, and parent support. Rural village schools where resources are few and creativity is essential. Township schools where learners may arrive hungry, distracted, or unsupported at home. Independent, no-fee schools, like the Leadership College in Manenberg, founded by the two founding directors of TOGI, Mrs. Norton and Dr. Adam, where the challenges of poverty are met with academic excellence and strong values. The curriculum is unfinished. It needs to be contextualized in each unique situation where you step in. Allow me to reflect on this one story. In 2010, the Leadership College opened in Manenberg, offering free quality education to children who otherwise had none. Many learners came from homes without stability, without resources. Yet the teachers there reauthored, recreating the curriculum daily, weaving not only knowledge, but hope and resilience into their lessons. From that story, beautiful story, came our own institution, TOGI, in 2017, a graduate institute founded by the two very people who founded the Leadership College in Manenberg, as a lively symbol that the curriculum, the work on the curriculum is never unfinished. You are never done with that. Some of you today may have walked that path. You are now part of this living testimony that curriculum is never complete until it transforms lives. Let me be very clear, ladies and gentlemen. Your role will not be easy. You will face realities that test you, but those challenges are the pages where you will write your chapters. You will bridging gaps. In multilingual classrooms, you may adapt lessons so that no child feels invisible. You will connect content to culture, to identity, to dignity, resourcefulness. In under-resourced schools, you will turn scarcity into innovation. A science experiment with bottle tops and sand can still ignite wonder. Relevance. You will bring the world into your classroom. Telling stories in isiXhosa or Afrikaans or Sepedi. Letting learners see themselves in what they learn. Resilience. In a rapidly changing world, you will adapt again and again when new knowledge arises. Coding, climate change, artificial intelligence. You will learn it yourself and pass it on. In all these ways, you are not delivering a curriculum. You are co-creating it. Let me give you 3 images, and with this I will close. 3 images of who you are becoming. Teachers as builders. You lay foundations, brick by brick, lesson by lesson. Each learner is a structure arising under your care. Teachers as gardeners. You are cultivating potential. You water, you prune, you nurture. Sometimes the growth is slow, invisible at first, but over time a harvest comes. Teachers as bridge makers. You connect the curriculum to the lived experience of your learners, spanning divides of language, culture, and poverty. Before you leave this hall this afternoon, before you start writing the next chapter, let us pause. None of you arrived here alone. Your supporters, your families, your loved ones, your lecturers, your academic managers, your administrative staff, your academic support staff. All of them dedicated themselves not only to meeting standards, but to constant renewal. At Togi, we practice what we preach, recurriculating our 3 B.Ed qualifications. As of January next year, we will have our 3rd B.Ed program on offer, the B.Eds for the senior and FET phases. Let us honor all the people who walked this walk with you. They are the co-authors in your story. But the unfinished curriculum does not end with your learners. It continues in you. Graduation is not the end of learning. It is the beginning. You have options. Return for an honors degree. Return for a master's by dissertation. Or for a master's by coursework. Dream about a PhD. We have in the system at Togi already the honors, the 2 master's qualifications for accreditation. And in the next weeks, we will submit a PhD. Imagine being the one who crafts. One of you, one or more of you, maybe a lot more. Imagine who craft the new national framework. Imagine mentoring the next generation of teachers. Imagine writing not only chapters in classrooms, but chapters in the story of South African education itself. The door is open. Return to Togi. We will be here for you. Let me return to where I began. 15 years from now. It may be shorter, it may be longer. When we meet again, I want you not only to recall these words, the unfinished curriculum, but to tell me the stories of what you have written since, the innovations you have created, the lives you have touched, the learners you have lifted. Jordan Peterson, a favorite writer of mine, he reminds us meaning is to be found on the border between order and chaos. To walk that border is to stay on the path of life. That is your daily work as teachers. You stand between the order, the structure of the curriculum on the one hand, and the chaos of reality on the other hand. Every day, you bring meaning into that borderland. You transform confusion into understanding, despair into hope, potential into reality. So, when the chaos comes, and it will, do not retreat. Do not step away. Step into it. Bring your knowledge. Bring your courage, your creativity. And if you do that, you will not only meet the curriculum's goals, you will transcend them. You will transform lives. Congratulations to the Two Oceans Graduate Institute class of 2025. Go forward and write the next chapter of the unfinished curriculum. I thank you.
We say thank you very much to Dr. Lawrence Erasmus for that very informative piece that he has clearly given a lot of thought. He's put a lot of thought into it. Thank you very much, Dr. Lawrence, for those very informative and inspiring words. Graduates, we are almost at the point of this particular event, a very, very important and a momentous occasion. I just want to reiterate what Dr. Lawrence had already alluded to, and that is, we are sitting here today as graduates in either the B.Ed program as well as the PGCE program. And it is very important to continuously remember those who had stood with you throughout your journey. It's been long nights. It's been many data bundles. It's been countless emails, countless extensions, countless visits to ChatGPT, possibly turn it in. But be that as it may, you are at the finish line. Right? However, this is not necessarily considered the finish line, but the starting point of you becoming an agent of positive change within your school. It is important to understand that as a teacher, you haven't chosen this particular profession. Almighty God has chosen you for it. So it's important that, as Dr. Lawrence mentioned, you go forward and make that positive change within the school and within the lives of the learners who really look up to you. I always make mention of the fact that the children at school or the learners in your class are extremely observant. And the ones in the foundation phase, grades R, 1, 2, and 3, they are observant without any filter. Right? Intermediate phase, there'll still be a bit of a filter. But the foundation phase, there's absolutely no filter. So that you will know exactly when you've had that particular clothes on and how many times you've had it on for that particular week, because those learners will remind you. It's important, and I'm not saying this as a bad thing. I'm saying this is how the learners in our schools are yearning for attention. They just, all the kids in this, most of the children in the schools are just looking for some sort of affirmation. And they only get that affirmation from you as the teacher because they are with you more than they are with their parents. So it's important that you go in there every day with a positive spirit and a mindset that will allow you to give over the work with the utmost of compassion and to ensure that your learners come out there and make a difference in their lives and the lives of their families. With this said, I would now like to call upon Dr. Mowers to come and announce the Bachelor of Education in Intermediate Phase Degree students. Thank you very much. Please give Dr. Mowers a round of applause.
Good afternoon, all. I'm humbled to stand in front of you and call the names of our graduates. I think I just want to add a 2 cents to what the CEO said earlier. I think it's just a sum up of that. Victory is not won in miles, but in inches. Win a little now, hold your ground, stand firm, and later win a little more. That is by Louis Almer. So then I want to go a step further and say, don't watch the clock. Sometimes you want to know, can 2 o'clock come, 3 o'clock maybe? Ek wil die kinders net dos, I need to go home. But do what it does. So don't watch the clock. Do what it does. Keep going. And lastly, remember, what lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. So trust your inner strength as you enter this teaching profession. Be the difference and be the agents of change. Congratulations. Allow me now, Chancellor, may I please ask you to confer the degree B.Ed intermediate phase on the following candidates. Amira Abrams, cum laude. Quercia Abrams. Raisa Albertine. Josie Ann Boyce. Christina Boestander. Helen Braaf. Tristan Brink. Bianca Bron cum laude. Warda Kasim. Yu Cleophas. Tuveen Damon. Amara Ibrahim cum laude. Benry Flanagan. George Fritz cum laude. Luke George. Imelda Haman. Farah Jacobs. Layla Jacobs cum laude. Angelise Calder cum laude. Balkis Kemp. Anel Kitsing, cum laude. Rowan Lucas Klein, cum laude. Dane Michael Klink, cum laude. Christopher Manes, cum laude. Alrika Marie, cum laude. Rowan Meyer. Akila Muhammad, cum laude. Kabisa Tame. Insaf Rana, cum laude. Sorry, dear. Congratulations. Christopher Swartz. Sabira Shah, cum laude. Zaira Solomons, cum laude. Jason Springveld. Muhammad Tahir Stellenboom. Zulfa Taib. Marley van Niekerk cum laude. Garth Christopher van Rooij cum laude. Hendrik van Zyl cum laude. Rian Venter cum laude. Zaid Williams. Muren Grady Wells cum laude. Madam Chancellor, I'm going to ask that you confer the degree B.Ed intermediate phase on the following candidates in absentia: LaRue Bart, Sadi Brockman, Justin Marco de Beer, Lucretia Lowe, and Mariana van Wyk cum laude. Thank you, everyone.
We say thank you very much to Dr. Mowers, the HOD for the B.Ed intermediate phase program. Please, can I ask each and everyone to give a round of applause to our B.Ed students. Congratulations and well done to each and every B.Ed student. Can I just make an announcement just before the PGCE students come up to the stage? I know it is a very daunting task coming up to the stage. You don't want to make a mistake when you're on the stage. But please, once you kneel on the blue platform, there's a camera on the far side. Just look into that camera, right? And then you move on to the registrar, right? On the black bunkie. Right, you stand in front, you'll put the hood, if I'm correct, the hood, you'll put it over your head, right, and you look into the camera straight ahead of you. Please, don't be nervous. It's your moment. Please make the most of it. Without further ado, I would like to call upon the HOD for the PGCE program, which is the Postgraduate Certificate in Education in Senior Phase, and Further Education and Training Teaching. Please give a round of applause to the head of that particular program, Mrs. Masnoona Kamali.
Thank you. Thank you so much to the MC for that introduction. Good afternoon, goeiemiddag en molweni. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Honorable Chancellor, Mrs. Ashra Norton, may I please ask that you confer the certification for the Postgraduate Certificate in Education Senior Phase and FET on the following graduates. Nicole Adams. Cum laude. Tiffany Camilla Adams, cum laude. Ricardo Harold John Adrianza. Chandra Amoret Arons. Jade Sandrine Michaela Daniels, cum laude. Dilshad Davids, cum laude. Adnan Imandin, cum laude. Sarah Galal, cum laude. Janine Desrina Goliath, cum laude. Mark Hood, cum laude. Skolile Hoza, cum laude. Emil Low, cum laude. Offenses Yanejo Mafari, cum laude. Lungele Masina. Stabile Mkize. Samkelesiwe Cynthia Msibi, cum laude.
Help drive sales, leads, or site traffic.
Sikolile Mbali Mtembu. Siobhan Nodia, cum laude. John Tembinkosi Njokweni. Nazrana Parker, cum laude. Andeline Samantha Paulson. Ina Redlinghayes, cum laude. Ethan Bradley Satera. Viwe Simon Sibeko. Josie Chris Sydney, cum laude. Le Holololo Michael Tau. Joe Murray Lerish Van Roy, cum laude. Esmeralda Falyun, cum laude. Ida Sophia Wall, cum laude. Jamie Lee Marsha Williams. Robin Samantha Williams, cum laude. Honorable Chancellor, I now ask of you to please confer certification for achievement of the PGCE on the following graduates in absentia. Raphael Agemang, Nicholas Frank Scott Bassett, Christopher Arnold Bester, Marissa Bossman, Kaylin Sonia Brown, Bonolo Choma, Ziad Mohammed Chotia, Victoria Amber Robson Katz, Suhail Dalvi, Jemone Rebecca Diratsile, Nonteba Angel Duma, Nazira Fotheringham, Carla Beth Fortain Falyun, Roscoe Wayne Hrunmeyer, Cassandra Grove, Devon Jensen, Cassandra Jerling, Bianca Kun, Moyabaho Eugene Nkankaga, Imran Sher Khan, Anki Kristen, Jessica and Kirsten, Charisha Nadine Kayla, Yolanda Laidlaw, Komotso Lehwale, Pabolo Letsabo, Nomfundo Lokile, Lebohang Makanyila, Tato Makake, Yolanda Mafasa, Moketsi Modisi, Mfulani Immaculate Mtombeni, Amanda Motolo, Fumlani Munyai, Nicole Naidu, Sasha Naikan, Danielle Nell, Jacques Alistair Nell, Adrian Claire Nesla, Riatilwe Nkagale, Nwabisa Unkonyana Sholugo, Jessie Lee Naiman, Konstantina Peterson, Tabo Alice Ramashla, Dilshad Begum Ramjan, Dirshan Ramal, Lara Strechler, Mehmet Sejinovic, George Serem, Leila Sheikh, Inconsinati Shishlope, Lebohang Setoli, Johannes Smith, Elizabeth Monica Smith, Nicole Snyders, Natasha Sony, Sebastian Stain, Joni Stickles, Robin Strauss, Arlene Lynn Telemarcus Peterson, Fabio Tardam, Jessica Lee Tamache, Jonathan Shlomatsana, Esetu Tsambu, Monique Van As, Anne Catherine Van Breda, Hassan Varawa, Jasmine Winkler.
We say thank you very much to Mrs. Masnoona Kamali for announcing the PGCE students who had graduated. Just before Mrs. Norton confers, it's important to note for the people present and the ones on the live stream that there are many students that are unable to attend their graduation because they are either not in this province or they find themselves working abroad. So they study the TOGI system. Obviously, as everyone knows, it's an online system, and many of them obviously cannot make their graduation because where they find themselves. Thank you very much. Please, Mrs. Norton, I call upon you to confer the graduates.
By virtue of the authority vested in me, I hereby admit all those candidates present and those not here to their degrees in absentia.
I'm going to ask Mrs. Norton to remain at the podium as she delivers the Chancellor's address to the graduates. Please give a warm round of applause to our founding director and Chancellor of the Two Oceans Graduate Institute, Mrs. Ashra Norton.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed colleagues, families, and most importantly, our graduates, and not forgetting those connected through our live streaming. Today is a day of joy, of pride, and of accomplishment. It is a day when we honor your journey, your sacrifices, and your success. But even as we celebrate, we cannot ignore the truth of the world into which you are stepping. Because of the world our children are growing up in is a world in crisis. What is the global reality of childhood? Right now, as we sit in this venue, millions of children across the globe are not in classrooms. They are in fields, in sweatshops, in war zones. Some are child soldiers robbed of innocence. Others are trafficked, robbed of their dignity. Millions go to bed hungry. Millions live without safety. And millions will never know what it means to be simply a child. Every 5 minutes, somewhere in the world, a child dies violently. Every day, countless more are abused, neglected, or silenced. Every day, children are betrayed by the very adults who should be protecting them. It is a dark truth, but it is a reality. Childhood, which should be sacred, is too often stolen. Now, bringing it home, our own leadership college in Menenberg, we don't need to look across oceans to see this. We see it here in our own country, in our own communities. Our own situation began in a place called Menenberg. For those who know Menenberg, you know it is a place of both deep resilience and deep pain. It is a place where children walk to school past drug dealers and gangsters. A place where bullets sometimes ring louder than laughter. Where poverty presses heavily on families and hope feels like a fragile, breakable thing. Children there grow up far too quickly. They know things no child should know. They see things no child should see. And they carry wounds that no child should ever carry. It was in this very environment that the founders of our institution asked a profound question. What if we could raise a generation of teachers who could stand in the gap? Teachers who could not only teach, but heal. Teachers who could not only instruct, but restore hope. Teachers who could walk into the chaos and create safe spaces for children. And from that question, the Two Oceans Graduate Institution was born. Let's ask ourselves, what is this noble role of a teacher? Graduates, today you inherit that vision. You step into one of the noblest callings in all of humanity, the calling of teaching. Make no mistake, teaching is not just a profession. It is not simply about delivering a curriculum or marking assignments. It is about standing in the gap for children in a world that too often lets them down. When society abandons them, you will be there. When adults betray them, you will be there. When their voices are silenced, you will give them words. When their dreams are crushed, you will breathe life into them again. For some children, you will be the first adult who listens. For some, you will be the first adult who believes. For some, you may be the only adult who ever says, you matter. What is this weight and the beauty of this work? Do not underestimate the power of your presence. A gentle smile may be the only kindness a child receives all week. A patient explanation may be the reason a child believes they are capable. A word of encouragement may be the spark that saves a life. Children, remember, long after they've forgotten the algebra or the grammar, that they will remember how you made them feel. They will remember that you saw them, that you believed in them, that you gave them dignity when the world stripped it away. And sometimes they will carry your words, the ones you may have spoken in passing, for the rest of their lives. The tragedy, adults who fail children. Graduates, I must say this plainly. We live in a time when too many adults are failing children. Some fail them through violence, some fail them through neglect, some fail them through indifference, and every time a child is failed, a little more light goes out in this world. This is why your role is not just important, it is actually urgent. You are stepping into classrooms at a time when children desperately need adults that they can trust. Adults who will not harm them, but hold them. Adults who will not exploit them, but empower them. Adults who will not give up on them, even when the world has. The teacher can be a sanctuary. Your classroom can be sanctuaries. Your presence can be healing. Your voice can be life-giving. I want you to picture this. A child walks into your class carrying invisible scars. They may be silent. They may be restless. They may be angry. But then slowly in your presence, they begin to feel safe. Slowly they begin to believe again. Slowly they begin to dream again. And one day, perhaps years later, that child will say, my teacher saved me. That is the sacred power of your profession. A call to courage. Graduates, let me be clear. This will not be easy. Teaching is demanding. It will stretch you. There will be days you feel unseen, underpaid, and exhausted. There will be days when the challenges of your students feel overwhelming. But in those moments, remember this. You may be the only light in the child's darkness. You may be the only adult standing between despair and hope. And that is worth every ounce of your effort. So today, as you leave this venue with your degrees, I give you this charge. Step into your classroom with courage. Stand tall in the face of despair. See the unseen child. Hear the silenced voice. Believe in the discouraged dreamer. And when the world disappoints children, as it so often does, you be the one who holds them. You be the one who restores them. You be the one who changes everything. Graduates, the children of our world are waiting for you. And because of you, their future is brighter. Congratulations, class of 2025. We are proud of you. The world needs you, and our children are ready for you. Thank you.
Thank you very much to Mrs. Norton for those beautiful words. Graduates, you've now been kept. The hard work is all done. You can take a breather just for today, because school starts on Monday. However, it's almost the end of the term, and then we'll start with a new term. But be that as it may, it's important that you've become a part of the Taugi family. You've become an alumni of Taugi. And to stay connected to Taugi, you'll notice in the booklet, on the alumni page, right at the bottom of the page is a QR code that you can scan, which will automatically link you to the Taugi alumni channel, right? And we obviously utilize that for any networking and any career opportunity. So please take a moment out of your time during this particular period just to scan that particular QR code and to join the alumni channel. Thank you very much to Mrs. Norton for those beautiful words. It's also important, graduates, yes, you've been kept. All the assessments are done. The emails have been sent. But it's important, especially in a setting like Taugi, because it's an online system, it's very, very seldom that you meet the people behind the email address. And those are your amazing lecturers. Please give them a round of applause. Today might be the first time that you ever see them, that you ever meet them. Please do yourself a favor. Go up to them, introduce yourself, and tell them, ma'am, it's me. I've been sending you emails after 12 o'clock every night. I'm so sorry. It won't happen again. I'm done. It is with this, ladies and gentlemen, I would now like to call upon our CEO back to the podium to hand over the awards for the best student in the B.Ed program, as well as the best performing student in the PGCE program. Please give a round of applause to Dr. Lawrence Erasmus.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we do this at each graduation ceremony. I always use the metaphor of the short distance marathon is the PGCE and the longer distance marathon is the B.Ed. But no matter how long the marathon, you completed it. And if we give an award for the best performing student, that's confirmation not only of the individual's performance, but of the entire class's performance. So it's my privilege to call now the best performing student in the Bachelor of Education in the intermediate phase teaching program for attaining an average of 85% over 4 years towards the successful completion of this program. And the award goes this year to Leila Jacobs. So, ladies and gentlemen, the CEO Outstanding Student Award for the Best Performing Student in the Postgraduate Certificate in Education in the Senior Phase and Further Education and Training Teaching for attaining an average of 89% over 1 year towards the successful completion of this program. Go at this event to Cassandra Groevier. So this qualification, this award is in absentia. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much to Dr. Lawrence and to Mrs. Norton for handing over those beautiful awards. Congratulations to the students. I would now like to call upon the student in the B.Ed program, Ms. L. Jacobs, to render her student speech. Can I please request from Mr. A. Hoza to join us on stage as well, who will be representing the PGCE students. Thank you very much. Please give them a round of applause.
Good afternoon to all esteemed TOGI faculty and staff members, families, friends, and of course, my fellow graduates. My name is Leila Jacobs Moedin, and I'm truly honored to be standing here today, sharing this moment with all of you. In July 2021, I walked into this journey completely oblivious and clueless to what the next 4 years would hold. And now, in September 2025, I stand here humbled, grateful, and amazed at how much those years have shaped me. Over these years, we lived through days that tested us, shaped us, and at times nearly broke us. Our weeks were filled with assignments, sleepless nights, lengthy lesson plans, nerve-wracking teaching practices, and the constant act of balancing life and online study. And I'm sure some of you may relate to this, but I remember the one thing I absolutely dreaded throughout each semester was group work. But now I can honestly say that I'm grateful for it. Hence, what once felt like a mighty challenge turned into shared laughter, support, and much-needed reminders and lessons in patience and teamwork. Of course, there are some things that I won't have to repeat, and I'm so happy I'm not going to repeat again. Is standing in front of a camera, pretending to teach your imaginary classroom of learners. You would think I was auditioning for a movie role. So the chapter that began in 2021 is now complete. But this ending is also a wonderful new beginning. We leave here not only as graduates, but as teachers ready to step into our own classrooms, where we will nurture and inspire with hope and knowledge. So on behalf of the class of 2025, I would like to thank all our lecturers, support, and administrative staff, both those with us today and those who have since moved on to the other paths, for their dedication and the sacrifices they have made for us, and especially for generously allowing those few late submissions. Thank you, we owe you one. Lastly, to the class of 2025, I hope you continue to carry this passion and love for teaching into your own classrooms. And may your love for lifelong learning always remain strong. Thank you and congratulations to the graduating class. Thank you.
Success is not final, and nor is failure fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Today, let's take a moment to recognize the hard work, determination, and resilience that have led to this milestone. Our achievements are not merely personal victories. They embody collective spirits of our communities. In the words of Churchill, we must remember that success is a journey, one that twists and turns as our perceptions evolve. While we celebrate our successes, we must also keep in mind that every challenge is an opportunity for growth. Good afternoon, esteemed faculty, proud families, and my fellow graduates. Please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Acknowledgment Oza, and today I'm a proud TOGI graduate with a PGCE in Senior Phase Creative Arts and FET Music. Today, we come together not only to commemorate our achievements, but to honor the resilience and courage we've each displayed during our transformative journey here at TOGI. Standing here in my cap and gown, I'm filled with gratitude and reflection. I mean, returning to the world of education after a break from my music studies was both exhilarating and intimidating. The shift to online learning brought its own set of challenges. Load shedding, the feeling of isolation sitting in front of the computer on your own at night, and juggling various commitments. There were moments when the weight of bills and tuition fees seemed overwhelming. But in those times, I found strength in the unwavering support of friends and mentors who reminded me of the power of community. One particularly memorable assignment from Ms. Nell in educational history and philosophy actually connected me with some ladies online, and not in the way you might think, but this led actually to a support group that helped us navigate family responsibilities, work, and academic stress. To our outstanding lecturers, thank you for being our guiding lights. Your passion and dedication to our success have left a profound impact on our lives. You are more than just educators. You are catalysts for change and sources for inspiration. As we step into our roles as future educators, let's carry forward your commitment to fostering curiosity and critical thinking in our own classrooms. The influence of an exceptional teacher reaches far beyond academics. To the administrative staff, your steadfast support has often gone unnoticed, yet it has been crucial to our success. Thank you for creating an environment where we could thrive. I remember times when my challenges felt insurmountable and I questioned whether graduation was even achievable. It was your consistent support that cleared the path forward. Ladies and gentlemen, if I must be honest, I don't think there's a single person in the admin that I have not emailed or contacted, from Ms. Nadima Jatim's office to Ms. Takima Francis and even Ms. Nuna Kamali, and I see Dr. Ratcliffe is also here. My apologies. But together we've faced those obstacles. But today we celebrate the success we all share. Then to my parents, Mama no Tata, Mbathane no Madlamini, ndithi ndiyabulela kuni bazali bam. Yes. En voor ik verder ga, wil ik net aan mijn veilige oma, Charlotte en Brina Willemse, of soos sy bekend gestaan het, aan Kinnie van Kellyren. Mama, dis vir jou. Fellow graduates, as we look back at our time at Togi, I'd like us to remember that our trials do not define us. It is rather our responses to those trials that reveals our true characters. As future educators, we will encounter our own challenges, but I know we're prepared to inspire and uplift those around us. Now let us commit to creating classrooms that promote resilience, collaboration, growth, ensuring our students feel supported, valued, and inspired. This graduation is not merely an ending. It is a new beginning, launching us into the future we envision. As we prepare to embark on this new journey, let us move forward with confidence, equipped with the knowledge, skills, and friendships we have cultivated. Together we can and we will make a meaningful impact on the lives of our students and the communities we serve. Finally, as we turn our tassels today, let's do so with pride and a pledge to inspire future generations. My final question to you is, as we step into the world, what kind of impact will you choose to make? Thank you.
So thank you very much to Ms. Leila Jacobs and Mr. Akolile Hoza for those amazing speeches. Please give them another round of applause. I think it's important, graduates, to also recognize and honor the people that have stood beside you, either in the 4-year program or in the 1-year program. Your parents, the husbands, the wives, the partners, those people who were in the firing line when submissions were due or it was late, who was always there in your corner. Please give them a big round of applause. We are almost at the end of the program. And with this, I would like to call upon our Honorable Honorary Chancellor, Dr. Maulana Ali Adam, who is the founder of the Two Oceans Graduate Institute and also has vast experience in the educational fraternity. Please give him a round of applause, Dr. Ali Adam.
Good afternoon, everybody. Assalamu alaikum, friends. After listening to our CEO and the phrase that he tried to, and I think he has succeeded, I don't think we're going to finish the phrase that he repeated again and again. We have an unfinished curriculum. And just to extend that thought of his, the challenge of the teachers of this age, and particularly in line with the vision of the Two Oceans Graduate Institute, what we have to realize, and if we don't realize it, we will realize it, or the children that you're going to be teaching will be experiencing it. And that makes the unfinished curriculum even more challenging and even more dynamic. Because you are teaching, will be teaching to the next generation, 2 generation, 3, we don't know how history is going to unfold in the future. But if you read history of different civilizations, or you go through the work of Toynbee with regard to the rise and fall of the Roman Empire, and you study previous civilizations, whether it was the Mayan civilization in Central America, or it was the earlier Zimbabwean civilization or society that existed there, and others in the African context, and more so in Southern Asia and in India, and particularly in China. If you look at all that, then you realize why a curriculum can never be finished. You are going to be teaching a generation that is seeing the end of a civilization. When humanity reaches a point where respect for life, respect for mothers, respect for women, respect for the disabled goes away, where children lose protection, then that civilization, no matter how much wealth it has, and no matter how great its universities are, is going to fall. History is witness to that. So you will be teaching a generation that will be experiencing the fall of a civilization. There's no time to elaborate, and this is not the place for it. But the beautiful challenge, or the dynamics of your challenge, is to prepare, in particular, the children of Africa. That is your next civilization. Call it backward, call it corrupt, call it whatever you might. The next civilization is going to emerge from Africa, and Africa will rectify many of the wrongs, not solve all the problems, but rectify a lot of the problems that the world is experiencing today. And what comes after Africa, God Almighty knows. But your challenge is the best students in the most disadvantaged schools with no resources, with no laboratories, are already producing the better results globally. We're not aware of that because the media only gives you the lists of those schools with all the resources and with all the best marks. But they definitely are not producing the best human beings anymore. I may be generalizing, and my apologies for that. The quality human beings are emerging in our Cape Town context, in Manenberg, in Hanover Park, in Guguletu, in Nyanga, where currently drug is rife, gangsterism is rife, schools have no resources. In most of the townships around Cape Town, you cannot send your child there, no matter how bright he or she is, to do pure maths. You cannot send your child there to do physics, because the dying civilization has branded the children of townships as permanently illiterate, even if they get matric. They can't learn this, they can't learn that. We cannot decide that. Therefore, the best results that you should be looking at when the matric results come out anywhere in the world, you'll find comes from the areas where the needy and the poor and the difficult communities live. Statistics prove what I'm saying. So your challenge, teachers, is to educate those children. Don't put your energy and say, I want to be in a school that has the best lab. My friends, Da Vinci didn't have a lab. Galileo didn't have a lab. This great scientist, Einstein, didn't have the labs. The founders of modern technology, Steve Jobs and others, they didn't have laboratories. They worked in their back door garages in very trying circumstances. So to conclude, what I want to emphasize in the light of the unfinished syllabus, your challenge is to give those children the desire for continuous learning. Everything else will follow. They will become the future scientists. They'll become the future scholars of digital technology and so on. Therefore, the shining stars in the digital world today are virtually 80 to 90% in the East and not in the West. So your challenge, my friends, our teachers of the future, is to embed in the soul of the child the desire to learn continuously. And some of them may not be able to say 2 plus 2 is 4, fine. But they'll have a mind that will shine and transform humanity, and we'll see a lot of the problems around us will never go away. Human nature will always produce evil as well, but it will become or disappear to a large extent. Thank you very much.
Say thank you very much to Dr. Adam for those very thought-provoking words. Ladies and gentlemen, before we commence with the vote of thanks, I was asked to announce the winner for the reviews at the beginning. It was randomly selected, and the person that won this particular prize is Duveen Damon. Duveen, you just need to see you can see somebody at the sound desk, please. Thank you. Please give a round of applause. Honorable guests, graduates, we've come to the end of this amazing program, the 9th graduation of the Two Oceans Graduate Institute. And it's important that we give thanks and praise to Almighty God for allowing us to be here and for choosing us to become agents of positive change. We also wish to thank our honorable directors, Dr. Ali Adam and Mrs. Ashra Norton, our CEO, Dr. Lawrence Erasmus, the academic staff, the registrar, Mr. Kobi van Sail, the administration team, Hashim Shabuddin and his team, the City of Cape Town for this amazing venue, the sound team done by Progressive Sound, the amazing photographers, Nikai, Rhoda and Alfonso and the rest of the team. Thank you so much. Then a special thanks to all of the parents who came to come and witness this momentous occasion. Please give them a round of applause once again. And last but definitely not least, a very, very special thanks to the graduates and the class of 2025. Please give yourselves a round of applause. May I please request from each and every one of you to stand as we prepare to render the national anthem. Before we ask the sound engineer to play the national anthem, can I please request from each and every student, both PGCE and B.Ed, to kindly join us on stage for a group photo once the procession has left the hall. Please join us on stage for a photograph. Additionally, any families in the hall who would like to take any additional photographs, the entrance hall, as you made your way into the main hall, the photographers have set up a particular place for the photographs to be taken. Thank you.
Sounds the call to come together, and united we shall stand. Let us live and strive for freedom in South Africa, our land.
And as the lecturers make their way off from the hall, or out of the hall, sorry, please give them a round of applause. Please remain standing. And that's a wrap. Thank you. Congratulations. Go well and be safe. Please do not throw the caps. Kindly make your way onto the stage, graduates. Thank you so much, parents, partners, husbands and wives. Go well and be safe. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Give me freedom, give me fire, give me reason, take me higher. See the champions, take the field down. Unify us, make us feel proud. In the streets, our heads are lifting as we lose our inhibition. Celebration, it surrounds us. Every nation, all around us, singing forever young, singing songs underneath the sun. Let's rejoice in the beautiful game. And together at the end of the day, we all say, when I get older, I will be stronger. They'll call me freedom, just like a waving flag. I get older, I will be stronger. They'll call me freedom, just like a waving flag. So wave your flag, now wave your flag, now wave your flag. Oh, 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 oh.
Hi.
Give you freedom, give you
Everybody, hi.
fire,
Can we
give you
clear these
reason,
chairs in front?
take you higher. See the
Executive's going to sit here in front.
Unify us, make us feel proud. In the streets, our heads are lifting as we lose our inhibition. Celebration, it surrounds us. Every nation, all around us, sing forever young, singing songs.
Okay. Hi guys, I'm over here. Can we have all these families in front of me move to the right and left? Sorry, families? Hello? Okay, everybody, 1, 2, 3, look back. Thank you. Can you just move to the left? Yeah, that's perfect. Thank you. Okay. Music, DJ, a little bit softer. That's cool. Keep the music going, but okay. Graduates, well done. Congrats, everyone. But the taller ones at the back and the shorter ones in front. Can we do that? You know your height. So if you're short in front, you're tall at the back. Okay. Those ladies over there. Sorry, ma'am. On your left, graduates on your left. On your left. Hello. Can you move around? Folks, just move in. You know the love. Get in closer. Bring more love. Come closer there. Can we have some graduates on that side? On the right-hand side, your right-hand side, my left-hand side.
I got this feeling inside my bones. It goes electric wavy when I turn it on. Off from my city, off from my home.
Here's some space on this side. Here we go.
I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body.
Okay, I got the mic in my hand. I'm going to start singing now. Folks in front here, sorry man. You know what? Wedding photographers, I always feel sorry for them because all these cell phone photographers. Can you move to the left and the right, please, man? I'll give you an opportunity. Once I've taken my photo, I'm going to hold him and you can move in, okay? Okay, folks. Can you squeeze in as much as possible there? Because the wider we go, can you come in closer? Where's the love? Where's the love? I know it's online love, but love, bring in closer. Saya, you. There we go. Okay, if you're looking into your fellow graduates' head, I can't see you, so try and look in between, okay? Okay, just hold on. Okay, family, you can move to the center. I'm done. Okay, family wants to take a shot. And you have my colleague here next to me. I'm done, yeah, but the families are just taking quickly. The cell phone photographers. Okay, thank you everybody. Have it. All the best. Oh, wait, the official photographer's busy. Just hold, folks. Okay, now you gotta dance off the